while we're out here to give you the truth. Psalms chapter 119 verse 142. Read. Psalms chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy love is the truth. Preach the truth.
Let's talk about this. I want you to, is that an article or a video? Let's read this article, and then I want you to go to the article with the Haitians under the bridge. Tell me, hey, the black men in America, the black men in America, nobody got it worse than the black men in America.
Except the Haitian in America.
Damn.
They going through it. Oh, my bad.
Damn, that's racist.
Damn. I know. I'm telling you, man, this brother is so racist.
I was just saying, hey, damn. Biden.
If you want to, so some of you say you chose a white man. Hey, ex Kamala, what happened when Kamala chose a white man?
You end up living with Judah. You take your shit and you end up living with Judah.
Hey, go ahead, read that.
Biden authorizes $100 million in emergency funds for Afghan refugees.
Hey, by the way, the next captain will show up. We're gonna replace him with Maritas because even here for now, we haven't seen nothing yet. So the next captain show up.
He didn't even say good morning.
We're gonna replace him with Maritas.
Hey, good morning, Captain.
Hey, shalom, Bishop, Most High Christ bless.
He speaks.
He speak English.
He's alive. He's alive.
Speaking.
Go ahead.
U.S. President Joe Biden on Friday authorizes up to $100 million for an emergency fund to meet unexpected urgent refugee needs stemming from situation in Afghanistan, including an Afghan special immigration visa applicants.
Now, what was
White House
there's
said.
a keyword in this. It's urgent, right? Go back to the go to the Haitian ones. Remember, the keyword is agent. In other words, it's got to be like, yeah, hurry up. I need 100 million.
Yeah, right.
I got some important people here I got to take care of, right? Mm-hmm. Now let's look at the Haitian. But the Haitians are urgent though. No, the Haitians are urgent. Is that a video? Yeah, let's play the video.
The reason they're here is simple. 8 days ago, the Biden administration made a political decision. A political decision to cancel deportation flights to Haiti. They did that on September 8th. 8 days later, these numbers appeared. On September 8th, underneath this bridge, there were between 700 and 1,000 people. But when the word got out that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were no longer deporting people who came from Haiti, suddenly everyone who was here called their friends, called their family, and the numbers surged to 10,503. That's what's here today.
Who counted them? That was my question. Who counted them? Yeah.
So now, because for some of you still in La La Land, you know what I hate the most? I hate that, for example, you have a place like the island, like Jamaica, Haiti. The people who live there know what Esau did. They come destroy, they rob, they rape. I hate the Negroes who left Haiti or left Jamaica. Now they come here. Now they got Esau bless them with a job. All of a sudden now there is someone who spoke evil.
Yep.
About those who left behind. Listen, I cannot stand those Negroes. I hate these Negroes. Now, some of these Negroes might disagree with us. Now, you got those Afghanistan, those people from Afghanistan. This guy run to Congress, asked for, by the way, that $100 million, that's not true. It was more than that. Asked for $1 billion. Those are the same terrorists they went over there to kill. Remember, everybody forget why they were in Afghanistan in the first place.
Right.
Everybody forget. Now, the Haitians, they never blow nobody up. They never kill nobody. They never rape. They never do anything. But guess what? They're the bad guy.
Because you killed them French niggas.
Yeah, they're the bad guy. Why? Because they take the independence first. We're going to make sure destroy them. Remember, I always said, Bishop, you cannot look at a tree by the leaves. You got to look at the tree by the roots. Remember, Bill Clinton admitted he destroyed. This guy go in Haiti and destroy the rice industry, bro.
Yep.
And you know, in a country, when you don't have, in a country, the people need the basic thing to live. What? Flour, rice, oil, sugar, and what else?
Gas.
I'm missing something. Gas. Those are the things people use every day. What they did, they destroy it. This, when you destroy it, this is the result. Now, guess what they're going to do? They're going to send all of them back. But for the Afghanistan, he went to Congress. I want $1 billion to take care of it. Hey, there's a video Bishop Netanyahu sent early this week about the, I think, you see it? About the woman that's in Europe. She's in England. Her son is a cook. They put the Afghanistan where he cooked for them, and they disrespect him, and he quit because they want him to apologize. She said they give each of the Afghanistan an ATM card.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, look, read the second paragraph.
Hey, Bishop, if you're listening, Bishop, send us that video again. I think it was, I don't remember if it was in our video or it was Dick Captain's, but it was a video.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Biden also authorized the release of $200 million in services and articles from the inventories of U.S. government agencies to meet the same needs, the White House said.
So we at $300 million right now. So, allegedly, I bet you it's more than that. But you said something, Deacon. You said, look at the Haitians underneath those bridges. What they're going through right now. What's the difference? The difference is those Haitians are the Levites. They're God's children. So their perpetual hatred was never going to change. It'll never change. And you hit them. These people, and trust, some of those Afghanis that made it over here is sleepers.
Yes.
I bet you more.
They're sleepers.
I bet you more than some.
I remember when they first.
Hey, Cap, hold on a minute. Hey, can we have some type of fan in here? He's hot as hell in here, man.
It's because you black.
Damn.
I usually do it.
Go ahead, Cap.
It's usually a prerequisite.
No, I was saying when they first began to be airlifted out, a report had, one of the articles said that they know for a certainty that some of those Afghanis were Taliban in disguise. Yeah, they know they couldn't filter all those people.
So you brought them over here and you gave them cash.
And an ATM card.
Hey, Joe Biden, he's crazy.
Hey, what that scripture again about the cells? You know what scripture I'm talking about? The one that's the sleepers. No, there's not in the front.
Caterpillars.
The caterpillars. Those are the one that's going to be here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those the one.
Yeah.
He bring him here to kill him.
Yeah.
I'll put someone aside for that.
Yeah, Joe Biden is helping prophecy.
Hey, we were just talking about that yesterday, like how when you try so, I forgot what is the term that they call it, but when you try so hard to prevent something that you actually cause it to happen. Right. I forgot what the term is that they call it, but I was thinking about that, like Esau trying so many things to prevent Israel from rising that they actually don't even realize they're bringing about the next steps.
Their demise. Right.
Good for you. Good for you. I like it. The United States is preparing to begin evacuating thousands of Afghan applicants for special immigration visas.
You hear that?
Who risk retaliation from Taliban insurgents because they work for the U.S. government.
That's a lie. That is the biggest lie. First of all, there was tens of thousands of Afghanistan trying to get in that plane. There is no way in hell all of them was working for the United States. That's a lie. Right.
They was hanging on to the side.
Yes, that's a lie.
Outside the plane.
So-
Yeah, they were
Fulfilling
hanging, well,
prophecy.
I heard they was hanging up because they're dumb as hell. They're stupid as hell. They didn't know that you cannot ride in the outside of the plane.
So
They watch so many Disney
but
movies.
by that logic,
Nigga thought he was what Tom Cruise name is when he
Yeah. Mission Impossible.
Ethan Hawke or something like that.
Go ahead, Bishop.
by the logic of what was just stated about that paragraph there, during 9/11, after the tragedy that happened, all of the flights in the United States was grounded,
For like 2 weeks.
except for the Bin Laden family.
Right. Got out of there.
Gotta get up out of here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They allowed them to fly. Everybody else grounded. You ain't going nowhere. So this shows you that these people they said, listen, these are the special people. Don't mess with them. The hell with the brothers up under the bridge and all that. They don't care about nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with that. This is all. That's how these people are.
But the crazy part is we constantly do it. Like what Deacon was saying, brothers and sisters come here from wherever they was at, and then they get here, and then they act like everything that happened never happened. Like
Yes,
like
that's how we are.
And that's what I be like with all this jabbing and all of this mandation of everything. You be like,
You trying to
bruh.
figure out how that happened. When the people come over to this country, America puts them in the psychiatric hospital called America. That's where the Negro was made. When you was talking about the Haitian brothers that come over here and they forget their people,
Yep.
that's because they put them inside that damn asylum.
What you called it, a Skinner box?
The Skinner box. Yes, that's
Right.
what they do to put them in that Skinner box. And that's that laboratory that I was talking about.
But even
Yeah.
the Lord said that. The Most High said, don't forget what Amalek
Yeah.
did. Never
Yeah.
forget what Amalek did.
You know what
That's
happened?
right.
You know what happened, officer? Bishop, you remember we had some of those Northern Kingdom who were saying when Trump was trying to build a wall, which is I think he did. Remember there was some Northern Kingdom was saying, oh yeah, I think he should build it. Oh, they should get in line, get a visa.
right.
Those are the same niggas.
That broke in?
Mm-hmm. Those are the same niggas that was eating a mud pie in the country because he saw destroyed. Now they come here, now they start eating little rice. Now all of a sudden they're turning against their own people. You cannot make this up, man. And those are the worst niggas, by the way.
Phenomenon.
Those are the worst niggas.
Hey, that's what that lady said. That lady said in that one clip. You should probably play that one. She said, "You ought to be ashamed. Like you the worst.
Oh no, we're gonna play it.
You the worst kind of nigga for real. Like
We're gonna
how
play
you
it.
forget these people poison your people. They
Yep.
kill them, and then you be like, shit, it wasn't me. Excuse
Right.
me, it wasn't me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, they do say that. They said the first word too.
Right.
You know, like it wasn't me. So I mean, I ain't see nothing wrong with these good white people. I got a good job. You be like, bruh, all right.
Hey, Carmela.
Take the shot.
Think, what, you wanted Jeremiah 51, right, Deke? About the caterpillars?
Yep.
Started verse 12 Deke, to 14.
Jeremiah.
We Israel. I know we was talking about this last time, Bishop. It's gonna get weird out here.
Yep.
Stay in these laws, man. Listen, Musagad is bringing us to a place right now. You're not gonna have no choice but to turn to him and him only.
That's right.
Focus. Do not give up. Do not give in. The only weapon we have is the scriptures through Mosai. That's the only weapon we have. I'm telling you, there is nothing here. Remember the scripture. Mosai God always fight for our forefathers. Those who depend on him, those who was depend on him, calling on him, he always fights. So guess what? It's the same thing with us. Nothing different. We just have to have faith. He's gonna fight for us, man. That's why that's where this is gonna get real fast. Those people that bring here, those Afghanistan people, I'm telling you, it's gonna get real here fast.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong and set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes, for the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come.
You hear that thing? That's the prophecy. Whether you want to believe it or not, that end is come. When you see Esau the way Esau turning against each other, now they're fighting against themselves. Remember what Christ said? A kingdom that divided against itself cannot stand. Don't sleep. Some of us sleep. Don't sleep. This thing is good. It's going to get well, and it's going to get well quick.
Yep.
You finish that?
No, sir. Thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. The Lord of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars.
You know why they say Mosiah got swear by himself? Because he cannot swear to nobody but himself.
On me, my boy.
He's the Almighty. He's the Almighty. When he said, listen, I swear to myself, I'm going to bring these people here. I'm going to fill you with these people. That's what you see right now. Because I know, when you read this scripture, you always like, that's your cab drivers, that's your doctors. Now we actually see it. Those are the people. Those are the people.
We had touched on it one time before. A lot of them own the local gas stations, correct? And those gas pipelines, they deem it the veins of America. That's the terminology for all the pipelines going through America. So just think about it. If one of those pipelines go, along with Christ bringing that nuclear warfare here, you can kind of picture how this place can literally burn in 1 hour. There's oil running to every part of this country, every nook and cranny. There's an oil pipeline going there. It's called the veins of America. So Most High's gonna put fire in them veins.
So you got regular petroleum, you got gasoline, and you got natural gas. 3 different sets of
mixed up.
Right, flammable substances.
Hey, Cap, when you're driving, like as a truck driver, when you drive Texas, right? Texas, I never see a place got so much oil fill in my life. Bro, they got oil fill where the flame never go out.
Right, it is. In Texas. Look at that.
In Texas, just in Texas alone, Cap.
Yeah.
And you driving for like sometime you drove for hours without you don't see no house, but oil fill. And you see flame. Some of them the flame is on, never go out.
Hey, D, you know what's so heavy? We took a load, you and I, remember we went into New Mexico.
Yeah.
And just driving through Texas, you could smell it.
You can smell it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Walk through it, of course.
You can smell it, bro. What?
I know y'all remember when the first Gulf War, when they had hit them pipelines and them things was burning with them big talls, like them, it was like a fire spouts. Them things was going.
They don't go out.
They was going for months, and they was trying to put them out. They was like, we using so much oil. I'm talking about they had fire. I remember that I was little. Like that's a lot of fire.
You cannot put those flame out. Because it's actually fuel that's burning.
Yeah.
And they got an unreliable source. Like, okay.
The source is always putting it in there.
Well, it's gonna be funny. That's why
you got oil in the ground that can last for years. And when this thing is burning, bro, that's why you see what we're looking at now. Think about it. Because at the time we say, okay, this place is gonna burn in 1 hour. Okay, you keep playing game. There's a scripture that say actually the fire is going to burn the water. Yeah. The water is supposed to put the fire out, but the fire is going to burn the water.
But Esau showed you that last month. You remember when they pipeline in the ocean caught on fire and it was making that big fire whirlpool or whatever it had going. At, like the Lord is showing you, like I'm finna do, like for real. That's why I be telling. This is why I keep the commandments, because I don't know, but I can't even imagine what it look. But I want to see. I want to see. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be scared. I want to see. I want to see the destruction, and then I want to see everything that come after it. Like I want to see it. I like that.
You got to remember, this thing is stretching up into Canada, so they think they're safe up there. No,
and by the way, that thing that happened in Afghanistan, that's what this was about. It wasn't about we're gonna go in there, take Osama bin Laden. No, it was about a pipe. Right. They want to build. What you call this thing?
That pipeline.
The pipeline from Afghanistan all the way to India. That was what it's about. So they spent 20 years building that damn thing.
Yeah.
And they want you to believe, oh yeah, we destroyed them. Oh yeah, America destroyed them. Yeah, okay. They take the country in less than a week.
But that be that them always saying they spake as a lamb, because the first thing they say, oh, we coming to help the Afghan people. Then for 20 years, you helping the Afghan people as you build your pipeline and take all their
Yeah, man. But you guys remember, and when the crazy guy, before this one, Trump. You remember the war they had? There was bombing 7 countries. Their children see all these things happening. This place gonna get hit, man.
Right.
Let me get a script real quick. Give me Second Ezra 11 and 41.
He's alive. He's alive.
No, going into how America deals, you alluded to was at Revelations 13 when they speak as a lamb two-headed monster. Watch this.
You said 11 and 41?
11 and 41.
Second Ezra chapter 11 and verse 41.
Come on.
For the earth has thou not judged with truth.
Right. Esau has not judged this world with truth. All right. They always, smoke screen. They set up a smoke screen and they go to these lands for their hidden agendas. All right. Now the Most High is starting to reveal why they've been doing that. And like Deacon just alluded to, give me Habakkuk 2 and 6. Because of that, the nations are sick and tired of America. All right. Read what you got.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 6.
Come on.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say,
because he hasn't been dealing in truth. Or he's been dealing with lies and deceit. All right, them is the nations that's here, the nations that hate America after all of these years of lies. Read on.
Woe to him that increases that which is not his.
Come on.
How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, shall thou not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee?
Right, and that goes with that Jeremiah 51 that Dick brung out about the caterpillars as well. The judgment's coming. It's already said.
We didn't get to that part. You in the spirit.
Hey.
We didn't get to that part, Deacon. You got to go back to Jeremiah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, go back.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14.
51 and 14.
14, yeah. Read that again.
Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 14. The Lord of hosts have sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up and shout against thee.
That's that. Hey, listen, man. Hey, I was in New York, right? I heard they having drill. You know how they have, what you call it?
Like military?
Emergency drill.
Okay.
Yeah, they having drill on the subways. Like what? Why would they having drill if they didn't think that something would happen?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we sleeping, I'm telling you. Esau is having these drills because they know something is going to pop. You know what the nigga doing? The nigga playing video game.
Right. There you go. That's what Captain had on their show. Captain had it on their show where Australia, Esau had them effed up the deal with Australia, and NATO was like, you know what? We're pretty much done with y'all. You know, so they know that they know what's happening. They see it, but you know, they just deny. They like, hey, we can fix it.
Hey, you know what's so heavy though is, see, we just did the men's conference, right? Philly, the majority of them were shipped to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So now you got to think, Mosai is a genius. You got all these they believe they're Muslims. They're gonna get a rude awakening now. Mm-hmm. So they ain't gonna be playing with the people.
They finna Sharia law they behind up under one of them bridges.
Yeah, they're gonna tear their tail up. They're serious.
Hey, cause you know when we was there, it was a Afghan guy. He had one of the little metal carts, and Jake used to. When we was there, I seen a few Jake come up to him with the salam alaikum, alaikum salam, blah 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 blah, abi dabi, whatever they was talking. But you know, but that's what they was. They had those little food carts. Right. You know, with everything. Everything was clean on the carts, and they was like every 2 blocks. But the only thing that was in them little carts, and even you say this is a small thing, every one of them carts had a few propane tanks in them. That's the only thing he had in there was a propane grill and a hot water heater. I said, I thought about it. I said, man, if you really wanted to, you set this little cart like right by this little hotel and boom. Hey, you got one every 2 blocks. Yeah. Bro, that's havoc.
Hey, but that go back to that caterpillar where they could disguise themselves and hide amongst us with these cards, newspaper stands, and all these other things.
You know something with that? What you said about the caterpillars? Because of America's arrogancy, thinking they can't fall. Just like ancient Babylon.
Yes.
They thought they were not going to fall. And because of their arrogancy and thinking they're such a superpower, they don't know they're setting themselves up for their own fall. And the only thing we're doing is we're opening this Bible and we're telling you. We're predicting it because God spoke about it, and they can hit. And I know you're listening, and you're still going to fall. And we'll tell you how you're going to fall. The nations amongst us in this country is going to implode, and they're going to fight, and they're going to destroy. And we're going to watch, and we're going to praise God, and only with our eyes will we see the destruction.
We used to scream Black Power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.